Hello everyone and welcome back to FS25. I'm just bringing the harvester back from the tutorial that we done with old Walter over there. So you may think we've got £250,000, this is going to be easy. Well no, we need a lot of equipment and that is not going to go very far at all. It's going to get sucked up so quickly we are not going to be able to buy nearly everything we need, not even close. But I think we do need to start off with a couple of items. So in the tutorial we had the AI plant the field over here. I believe they put canola in, but it needs liming and fertilising, and we don't have fertiliser or lime spreader. Also we've got these poor cows over here. They look rather sad. There's just 3 of them in there and they've got no water, they've got nothing. So I don't know how long they've been like this, but I mean they've got plenty of meat on them, but they should at least have some water, that is for sure. So we need to start off with buying a water tanker and a fertiliser slash lime spreader. So I have been having a look, and the water spreader comes under animals now, which is category barrels. At the moment we've only got 4 to choose from. There is nothing on Mod Hub as yet. Now clearly we can't buy that one. We haven't got a dolly, we haven't got a lorry to pull it with. This one, it's 8,000 litres, £25. This one is just over 6,000 litres. Now we did have this one in FS22 and it done us for what we needed. £17,000 does seem like a lot of money for it, but I don't think there's any point buying this one for 2,000 litres because, you know, it's just not enough. So we're going to go with this one and we're going to buy that as it is. So that should be water sorted out for the cows. So we need to go up to fertiliser spreaders, which are here. And again, we've only got 4 to choose from. Now we've got this trusty one that we also had in FS22. It's a very good fertiliser spreader, but it doesn't do lime. This one does do lime and fertiliser. It's £45,000, but unfortunately it is the only one. So it's not like we could buy this one here and then a different lime spreader, because at the moment the option isn't there. So unfortunately it is going to have to be this one here. Let's have a little look and see what we can do. Well, I don't think we need an extension. 9,000 litres is enough anyway. We'll go with those tyres there. I quite like them. And let's have a look at the spreader system. Oh, okay. So you can actually... Ah, right. So that's 12 metres. That's 18 metres. Do we want to pay £8,000 for a further 6 metres? I think we do. I think that's actually worth it. So there we go. That is a big chunk of money spent straight away. £70,000 actually. So what we need to do, we'll get in the Challenger. We'll put this the trailer away somewhere, and we need to go and explore and find the shop. Now we'll have a little look on the map. I'm not too sure where it is, and of course we need to find a water source as well. So we'll just leave that there. Right, let's have a little look on the map and see if we can find the shop. Okay. Ooh. Good start. I'm sure I just saw another vehicle. Yeah, I did. So that's actually not far away. So we need to leave the farm, go over the bridge, turn left. So that should, in theory, be fairly easy to find, he says. So, yeah, we'll head out this way without taking the fence down. So as long as we go over the bridge, we know we're going in the right direction. Ah, yeah, just follow, stay to the left-hand side of the river and then go over it. That's the easiest thing to do. I guess we could probably find somewhere along that river as well, a nice low point to fill up, preferably close to the farm, because we'll probably have to do a couple of runs for the cows, I guess. And then at some point it would be nice to get them some food, but I think they're going to have to wait a little bit for that. They'll just have to put up with the grass for now. Of course, in the tutorial we did do a tiny little bit of harvesting, which produced 3 or 4 small swaths, but I really don't think there is any point in worrying about that at all. It's not worth buying a baler just over those for now, so they will just stay there. So here we go. So of course I should have actually bought some fertiliser and lime as well. Problem with that is I'm not going to be able to get it back to the farm, am I? So we'll fill it up here. We'll go with the lime first. We're going to need quite a few of these. So they're 2,000 litres a piece. So if we buy 4, that should fill it up. We'll put those in now. We'll head back. We'll fertilise straight away, or we'll lime straight away. Then what we're going to have to do is unload, come back, buy fertiliser, and then do it again. But at the moment, that is what we're going to have to do. So really, what we would have to look to as well, we'll need some form of a flatbed trailer, quite possibly. And then we're going to need a way to load them onto a trailer. So yeah, it's all a little bit tricky at the moment, but we'll do what we can. So we'll just get the last 2,000 litre bag in this. It's actually not going to fill it up, but should be plenty there. I really can't see us needing more for a field of that size. I'd hope not anyway. Right, so we'll take this back. It's actually quite a nice bit of kit. Tractor seems to have no problem pulling it when it's fully loaded. Ah, who's that there? What is this place? Riverbend Auto Repair. So we've got a little workshop there. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we'll be able to find a nice spot along this river just to fill that water tanker up. Okay, so we're back to the farm, driving up one of our many entrances. So we'll have to get this unfolded straight away. Okay, so let's get that turned on. Nice, okay. So now we've got nice white tyre marks in the ground. What I like as well, I don't know if you've noticed or not, but obviously the fully loaded trailer currently weighs more than the tractor, so the tyre marks that it's leaving in the ground are deeper than the tractor. That is pretty impressive, very dynamic. So we're actually using a fair amount of lime, I guess you could say, but there will be plenty in here. At least we can unload this once we're done with it, so it should unload into some pretty nice crates that we'll just be able to leave somewhere. Of course, we don't have any means of moving them at the moment, so wherever we unload them is where they'll be, which is why the need for a forklift or a telehandler or something along those lines would be pretty nice eventually. And it's something that we might have to take around on our trailer so we can load things up at the shop. I would really like to get into constructibles as well. I like the look of that. I think it looks really good. From what I understand, it's supposedly quite expensive, but I want to try it out. It's something new. And of course we're going to be trying out all sorts of new things throughout this series. Pretty much every new crop, every new bit of machinery, we're going to test it out. We're going to have a go at it. So that means we're going to be extending the farm lots and lots and lots, because clearly this farm isn't big enough. So I don't think Walter know what he's let himself in for, because his lovely little farm. It's still going to be a lovely farm, but it's going to end up being a very big farm. Okay, so we'll just finish off here. And of course we can make use of the AI much more in this series as well. Supposedly the AI workers are much better now, so we will definitely be making use of that. So we'll just catch this little bit up here. So we did actually use a lot of lime. Quite surprised at how much we used. Alright, so we'll get that turned off. Tiny little bit in the top there. So for now, I think probably a good place to unload these where they'll be out of the way is just here, next to the cow pen. There we go, pressing the wrong button. Okay, so we can go back in here. We need to buy some solid fertilizer now, quite expensive. Are we better off buying one of these? 2,000 litres. 1,000 litres, not really, there's not much difference, is there? So we'll have to buy... Oh, how much should we buy? I think we're going to have to go with about 6 bags, you know. Ooh, £11,500, that is very expensive. Never mind, so we'll head back to the store, pick that up, get that done, and then we'll get the water tanker. There's all our lovely fertiliser bags. So we'll get these filled up as well. Hope the shop don't mind storing them in their car park for us for a little while. Okay, so I think what we'll do, we'll let the AI have a little go at this. We'll have a look and see if they're any good or not. Create job, field work, start job. There he goes. Could be a she. Let's see if we can have a look. It is a lady. Farmer lady. Hello, lady. Well, let's see what she can do. Where's she going? Okay, so she's getting into position. Oh, watch out. We don't want to get sprayed. Right, well, we'll leave her to that. And we'll jump in the John Deere, which is up here. And we'll take that out for the first time. Pretty sure we haven't driven that yet. We'll go and collect the water barrel. Ah, here you are. The John Deere 3650. 92.6 hours. It's definitely a well-worked machine. Okay, so let's just get across the train track. Good job there was nothing coming because we didn't look. So yeah, I'd say this is probably a little bit older than the Challenger that we've been driving. But it should be a perfectly capable machine to start with. Okay, so let's get hooked up and then we need to find a water source. Right, let's have a little look on the map and see what's going on. So we've got lots and lots of water around here. Of course, here is our farm. So we've got this road which comes down to a barge by the looks of that. Can we get close to any water down there? That would be very ideal. So let's head back and we'll look for that road. We'll see what we can do if there is a nice low point there. Sorry bus, I'm going to pull out in front of you. Maybe we'll even have a go on the barge as well. Okay, so it looks like the worker is nearly finished up. Most of that lime seems to have disappeared, and yes, worker B has completed their task. So that looks to me like they've done a very nice job there. I can't see any lime left on the field, which is obviously a very good sign. So yeah, first impression of the AI they've done a very, very good job. So we'll just look for that road. Sorry, I'm going to cut across your field now. Oh, it's very bumpy in here. You can really feel that you're on a field. Wow, look at that. Yeah, so we'll look for that road, which I believe is down here somewhere. Let's, here it is. So it's just beside the canola field. And yes, I can see the water. Now, is there a nice access point to it? So here is the barge. Right, okay, so let's have a little look. I'm sure there must be a low point where we can get to this somewhere. Let's fill up first, and then we'll have a go on the barge. So this seems like a pretty nice area around here. Looks like someone might be living on that boat. What is it looking like round here? Can we reverse? Is there a bit of a drop off, or can we reverse into that? It's quite hard to tell with those reeds there. I don't want to end up losing our brand new tanker and our John Deere. I think that's going to drop off quite a bit, you know. I'm going to be very careful doing this. £96 wage payment for the AI. I think that's pretty good, you know. Okay, so we are refilling the trailer. I'm not too sure this is the correct way to do it. We might have to find a better spot in the future. Hopefully the tractor can pull it up. Oh yeah, quite easily actually. So that's not too bad. So that may do for now, but yeah, we need to find a better spot in the future for sure. So let's head over to the barge and see if we can get across to the other side. Oh, and look at that, there's a boat. Very, very big boat. So I'm not sure it's going to let us past while that's come across. Maybe we should try and find out. Okay, so how do we activate this? I did see there was a marker across here. Ah, start ferry. Ferry cannot be started, other ships are crossing. Okay. That's very smart, that is. I mean, obvious, it's common sense, but yeah. Wow. So let's just have a little look while we're waiting around. We'll see what else it says over here. Drive slow onto ferry. I'm sure I did see some opening times for it. Ah, here we go. So we've got a weight limit. Peel ferry. Weight limit 14 tons or 25 tons. Normal operating hours are the daylight hours. Last trip currently is 8 PM. So we've got plenty of time to get from one side to the other. So we'll just wait for this to cross, and we'll see if we can get to the other side. Okay, so that has cleared it now. Let's see if it'll let us go. No, it's being cautious. Authorised personnel only. Ooh, I wonder what's in there. Oh, and we're off. Okay. Let's have a little look at this and see what's going on. So we can see the water ripples. We can actually see on the floor there as well, in the water. Okay, so I like the look of this. Pretty nice. Pretty nice. Well, I like that. So So we have to wait for the barrier to open. There we go. And then that'll let us pull forward. It'd be interesting to see if other people go on that, like the AI, the general public, if they go on it. And if the boat crosses. It'd be quite interesting to see. Is that... No, that car isn't going on it. Okay, well, that was lovely being on the other side, but we need to get back to the cows. So, okay. Oh, we need to get on the ferry. Don't leave us. No! Oh! Oh no. What's going to happen here? This could be an absolute disaster. Oh. Okay. I'm not sure that was supposed to happen. Oh dear. So I've got a feeling as soon as that barrier opens, we're going into the water. Ah. Okay. We've got an issue. Let's get onto the map and see if we can reset those. Oh no, what an absolute clown. What about our water tank? What's going to happen with that? Oh no. So we can reset the tractor, but there's no water tanker there. Yes, we'll reset that. Oh, there it is. Oh, panic over. Oh no! Now we're in the water. Oh, he's going to get his hair wet. Oh dear. How do we get out? So we can't jump. So we need to find a ladder of some sort. Well, this wasn't meant to happen. There must be some ladders. There we go. Can we climb up these? Really? Come on. Don't do this to me. Ah, there we go. Through the reeds. Right, okay. So, that was a disaster. I mean, I guess we could have just done this, but who would have wanted to have done that? That was way more boring. Let's go for a swim instead. Right, so let's try this again. Okay, so the tanker doesn't have any water in it, so we're going to have to go through all that again. So, I will get some water in the tanker. We won't fall in the river again. And I'll see you when we get back to the farm. Okay, so we have our load of water finally. What a mission. But we got there in the end. That should cheer the cows up. If only they knew everything that we went through to get this. Okay, where is the trigger point? There it is. Look at that. I can see one coming over already. No, he's going to turn around. Okay. Do as you please. So that's full up. Left us with only 50 litres. Okay, so we'll just leave this here for now. And we'll go and get in the Challenger. Bring that off the field. The AI done a very, very good job there. So let's just have a little look at the... Whoa, let's not get run over. Let's have a little look at the field information. So it's fertilised 50%. So we probably need to run over that again once the germination has started. Alright, so we've currently got a yield bonus, 75%. So we can definitely improve on that. So of course we've got a canola field ready over there. Luckily Walter has left that for us. This is the last opportunity we're going to get to harvest that. We're in the last day of the possible month. So let's go and find the other trailer, which should be round here somewhere, and we'll get that harvest up, I think. There's no point waiting because we're only going to lose it. So I think we'll leave the tractor and trailer over here. What I want to do is I'm going to do some of the harvesting myself, and then we'll probably pop the AI in there and we'll drive alongside it and see if we can get the canola in the trailer while the AI is in the harvester. We'll see how that works out. Okay, so we'll get unfolded. It's unfolded already. We still haven't seen Ben yet. Obviously Walter told us about Ben, but I haven't seen anyone else around. So we'll have to keep an eye out for him still. Okay, so let's just have a little look. Pretty nice harvester this is, the Massey Ferguson. Good enough for us at the moment. It's an old thing, but it does the job. So yeah, we'll get this filled up to, I'd say, 85%. I'll get the AI worker in it, hop in at the tractor and trailer, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so we're not going to get to 85%, so I will let the AI carry on with this. Okay, looks like they've got other plans. So we'll just see what they're about to do. Okay, they're going to start from the top. They obviously didn't like it where we were. We'll let them get started. We'll pull up beside them and we'll see what happens. Oh, okay, so let's just have a little look at this and see what approach they're going to take. Very interesting. Now, where are they going? Reversing all the way down the field. Okay. Okay. That's a very interesting way to go about it. Obviously, they know best. So we'll... Oh. Okay. Okay. No. I think they're getting in a little bit of a muddle. Oh, I'd obviously left a spot. I had missed a spot and they were sorting out my mistake. Okay. So they're obviously going to go all the way up there. So let's get beside them. They're going to cut across, are they? No, they are going to go up to the top. There we go. So they've put the pipe out. I need to keep up. That'll be a good start. And look at that. There we go. That sweet, sweet canola. Nice. I like that. Well, thank you very much. I'll go and put this in the silo while you carry on. Excellent. A little bit of a weird start, but they were obviously making up for my tiny little missed spot over there. So yeah, we'll let them crack on. We'll get this in the silo and we'll see what they're up to when we get back. But that is 5,000 litres of canola to start off with. That's a nice little amount there. So we'll just put this in here for now. I highly doubt it's going to be the best time to sell it at the moment. We will be looking to upgrade this at some point. It does a job, it's okay, but when we get bigger fields and bigger yields, this is not really going to cut it. So I know I've got a lot of stuff everywhere at the moment. I'm not overly happy with the barn situation. I might change a few things in some episodes to come because I don't know, it's just not ideal really. So let's just see how they're getting on. Well, they seem to be doing a good enough job. Okay, so I've actually had a thought. We'll let them carry on with that. We'll let them do their thing. We'll leave the little trailer and tractor here. We'll jump into the John Deere. And we've got a seeder in there. And the middle field of the three, if you remember in the tutorial, we cultivated that. So that now needs seeding. So yeah, while the harvesting's going on, let's not sit around and watch. Let's be productive. So let's have a look at the calendar and see what we can do. So at the moment we can only do canola, but that's alright, I'm fine with that. They're tearing up the canola field, so in that field we'll put something else in that one. Okay, so that is set to canola already. And away we go, lovely. So perhaps when they're finished that harvesting, we might let them do a little bit of field work. Okay, so we'll let the worker take over in a moment, but I'm a little bit confused because we've only used 2 litres of canola so far. Now, it does appear to be going in the ground. Everything is set okay, but it just doesn't seem to be using barely any. I mean, 2 litres, that's clearly not enough. I don't know if there is something wrong with that. I'll just hop out with the tractor in a second and have a little look. And I also thought it was probably good to mention, because I haven't mentioned it so far, at the start of the game, when we set up the settings, the economical difficulty is set to normal. I didn't want to put it to easy because it's just too easy. So yeah, it's set to normal. So that's what we're working with at the moment. Later on in the future, if we have to either upgrade it or downgrade it or whatever, we'll do that, but I think at the moment normal is a nice middle setting. So let's just have a little look here and see exactly what's going on. So yeah, crop type canola. And then if we move on into this part here, no canola. It's just, to me, that 2 litres is not enough. So either we're doing something wrong or there is a little glitch there. Who knows? Okay, so the work's taken over. She's got other ideas already. What should we call her? She needs to have a name. I think we'll call her Mary. Okay, Mary, you do your thing. We're going to get in the harvester and empty this into the trailer. Actually, what we'll do is we'll get in the tractor first and move that into position. So Mary seems to be getting on in the farm okay. She's done a few jobs for us now. So we'll put the pipe out. And we're just over far enough. So we've got another 1200 litres here to go in. And I like at the top right hand corner as well, you can actually see the capacity of the trailer. That is quite a nice new feature. Okay, so that is another field all harvested up. Right. So we'll go and put this in the silo just while Mary's carrying on with that. £149 wage payment. So it started off at about £95 and it seems to be slowly going up. Hope that isn't a sign of things to come. That's the problem. They get their feet under the table and then they just demand more and more money. But we're not having it, Mary. If you carry that on, we'll employ someone else. Right, okay. So, I don't know if we've looked in the sale or not. I'm not too sure. Oh, we did, yeah. We looked in that in the first episode. Nothing there for us at the moment. So I would like, eventually, probably not right now, but I'd like a flatbed trailer. Or maybe not, maybe a low loader. So if we were going to go for a loader, we would go for that cheaper one there, which is £30,000. And I guess we should also look at... There we go, telehandler. I couldn't think of the word then. Oh wow, they're a lot of money. Okay, so we don't need to be buying one of those yet. What about a front loader vehicle? So they're not as bad. At half the price. And a forklift. Okay, they're about half the price as well. So that gives us something to think about. But we are going to need something along those lines in the future. If not, I guess we could put a front loader on one of the tractors maybe. Oh, and now we've got minus £17 fuel costs. Wow, okay, so she's charging us fuel as well. So let's just have a little look in here. I'm sure we've got some bees over there, but how do we activate them? So I'm not actually too sure we can activate them. I don't know if that's just sort of a little cosmetic thing. I can't seem to find it in the menu anywhere. So yeah, maybe it's just decoration. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. And I'm quite intrigued about this area here. Oh, okay. So this is a constructible that is obviously on the map already. Small shed, required materials for the next step. Wood beam, planks long and planks. But obviously we don't actually know what it's going to look like. So we could spend a lot of money getting the materials on another tiny shed. Now there are lots of tiny sheds already. I don't think we really need to add to the tiny sheds. So I'm not too sure about that. If we can, we may end up getting rid of that and using that space for something else. So let's just have a little look around. We haven't been around the back of the house yet. Maybe this is where Ben is hiding. No, no sign of Ben. Come on, Ben, where are you? We're not playing hide and seek. So yeah, like there's lots of little outbuildings and tiny little sheds around. And what have we got here? Can we get water from that? That'd be very nice if we can. That would save us losing our tanker in the river. Well, I don't know where Ben is. Walter, do you know where Ben is? Let's see what Walter's got to say.
What's up, kiddo? Great. Anything on this list suit your precious time, kiddo?
Not really, no. Who can help me around here?
A couple of people in town can help you, kiddo. We have experts on agriculture, animal husbandry, and forestry. What do you need help with?
Let's talk about animal husbandry.
Talk to Katie, our local animal farmer. She's a very nice person.
Okay.
Competent, charismatic. She can tell you about different kinds of livestock. She's a trader, too, if you think about starting animal husbandry.
Okay, well maybe we'll keep an eye out for Katie. Maybe she's in the same place as Ben. Who knows? Right, okay, so that's enough of that. Maybe we'll just bump into Ben another time. And it looks like we've actually got a marker on the map. So I'm guessing that must be for Katie. But we'll go and have a look at that another time. We're not worried about that just yet. Also need to look into what we're going to do with these cows, whether we need a barn to put them in so they can produce milk. Not too sure. Poor things, got no food. They got some meadow, but no food. So how's our worker getting on? Okay, so she's up there. Let's hop in and see what she's up to. Can't be much more left, I wouldn't have thought. How you getting on, Mary? Looks like that might just be this little strip here left. We'll stay on board and we'll see what she's going to do. Look at that. It's still only used 2 litres of canola. Now, that is not right. We've done this whole field on 2 litres. Not a chance, unfortunately. So, yeah, definitely something wrong there. So that might potentially need looking into. I'm not sure if you can submit a bug report or not. I'll have to have a look into that. Because that is not right. Right, okay, so clearly Mary is just doing some of the bits we missed. So we'll let her finish that up. And we'll just do a little bit of housekeeping while we're waiting. So we're not going to need this for a little while, I do know. So we'll see if we can get that on there nicely. Yep, there we go. So that's all folded away. We'll put this in that long shed for now. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with that shed. Don't know if we're going to keep it or not. And there we go. Mary has completed her task. Very, very good. So we'll just pop this away in there. And we'll go and grab the tractor off Mary. Okay, so next time around we'll get that field there limed and fertilised. We're probably also going to have a look into constructables. Like I said, I'm not too sure if we're going to do the one that is on this farm already, because we don't know what it is, but we'll have a good look and we'll find something suitable. But I definitely would like to get into that. It is very, very interesting. It would be nice to see what it is all about. And then of course we've got more equipment to buy, more upgrades to get, and we'll just keep on expanding. So there is lots and lots of work to do. But that's it for this one. So thanks ever so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.